EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. All set for the first of 5 international games this season. The Falcons and Jags underway from London. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start with the option. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Second down and 8. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Ritter with it after the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Going play action. Ritter. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's second and 10. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. Travis Etienne. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Ritter off the play fake. The guy's man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Pushes past him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. Ritter to throw it. And I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about his training camp.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The Jaguars had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you guys had a lot of positives from this first month.
If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. ETN up the middle. That's a strong running. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On second down, ETN once more. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ritter from the gun. This pass is caught by London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll come out in the pistol. On play action, here's Ritter. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Worcester picks and he's got it. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for two. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Lawrence changing the play. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles. And well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And they'll run with Etienne. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. Ritter now. Rolling to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 41. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, Ritter. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Out of the coverage, we just saw him break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. They'll run with Etienne. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they had a a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. ETN on the toss right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards there, a Falcon 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 6 coming up. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Fighting through. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Robinson with another carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd down. Ritter. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Robinson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Here now, 2nd and goal. Robinson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Ritter. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Ritter looks to throw it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they were just hoping for something to go their way. A tip ball, a penalty, anything to get them within shouting distance of field goal range. But now, with the clock where it is, this is going to take something close to a miracle to pull this one out.
And one final throw here is incomplete.